Hi there, guys. Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well. And today, guys, I'll be talking you about the Bloodsport franchise. That's right. Uh, I'm a big fan of this franchise, not just this one here. This one here is the original. I'm a big fan. Everyone is a big fan. Probably the best martial art movies uh, ever. It's like arguably, of course, some people might say Enter the Dragon, some people might say Kickboxer, but definitely, probably one of people's favorites. Probably the best martial art movies movie ever. Bloodsport from '88. I'm a big fan. I have the media book, the German media book that was released 2 years ago, the UK media book that was released 2 years ago as well by Cape Light that was released after in the here in the UK. Look at this amazing artwork, 4K Bloodsport. This one has been released Germany, UK, France. I hope one day it will be released for you guys in US that follow my channel. You guys definitely deserve to have this one on 4K. I know that probably a lot of you guys pre-ordered this one and got this one from Europe when this one was released, and it was shipped to you guys in US. But definitely for you guys that still don't have like Bloodsport on 4K and this transfer looks amazing, definitely you guys deserve this one to be released in the in US. I mean, I'm going to be focusing more. My focus will be more on these three sequels because everyone talks about Bloodsport, 1988, the movie that made Van Damme famous. It was shot in '86, only 2 years after it was released by Canon Pictures. It was written by Sheldon Lettish that directed Double Impact and directed like Lionheart as well, directed by Newt Arnold. You have Bolo Young, Donald Gibb, Forrest Whitaker. One of the best martial art movies ever. One of people's favorites. One of my favorite. Probably one of my favorite movies growing up. Definitely, even today. That's why I have these two here, right? So even though Frank Dukes and the first time you watch the movie, it says, end of the movie, oh, praised in the true story. And, all these years after, we realized that it was BS. It was not like based on a true story or anything. But, even Sheldon Lettish talks about it. There's plenty of videos online, but it doesn't matter really. It's a movie. It doesn't need to be based in on a true story. Van Damme is super legit. The movie was amazing. So that's just like a detail, right? So, but what happened after this one? This one was a super low budget movie, like most of the Canon movies were. Shot in '86, released in '88. It became a sensation, like worldwide, super famous in the movie theaters, VHS stores, video stores. I mean, on TV. Everyone watched this one late '80s, beginning of the '90s, throughout the '90s, even today. One of the best movies ever. And after this one, Van Damme became super famous. Kickboxer, Cyborg, Dead Warrant, Universal Soldier, Double Impact, Hard Target. So, and then what happened after this one in '88? What happened? It was this one here. Bloodsport 2, the sequel with Daniel Bernhardt, that at the time no one knew who he was. And by the way, guys, we need this on Blu-ray urgent because we have this one on 4K now. I know this one is a bigger movie than the sequels, obviously, but I do like the sequels, especially the second one. I do love the sequels, and I watched the sequels countless times growing up. I was a big Bloodsport fan, and even when this one was released in '96, 8 years after the original, and Van Damme was not in the sequel, but at the time Van Damme was not doing any sequels. He didn't do the sequel to Cyborg, to Kickboxer, to Bloodsport. He was not doing any sequels. The only sequel he did, it was like Universal Soldier in '99. Throughout the '90s, he was not in any sequel to his like movies that had sequels, right? So, and at the time this one was released, maybe a lot of people was disappointed. It was not Van Damme, it was Daniel Bernhardt, like replacing him, not as Frank Dukes, but as Alex Cardo. I really love this movie. I watched this one countless times. The fight scenes are amazing. There are a lot of famous actors, martial artists that you love growing up. A lot of the martial artists you know from the B action movies from the 80s in the 90s. They're all on this one, and I'm going to tell you, this is like an all-star cast for like a low-budget movie. From the mid 90s, 96. It was shot in 95, released in 96. Everyone is in this movie. I am going to tell you about it in 1 second. But the thing is, I always love like the sequels, and they are still stuck on DVD. This is the UK DVDs, right? I had these ones on VHS, all the movies on VHS growing up, the sequels and the original, obviously. But imagine, guys, 30 years after, and they are still stuck on DVD, 4:3, no widescreen. The picture quality is not that great. I can show you in a second. I mean, this one, the second and the third are on YouTube. You guys can watch it. They're all over like the internet. The fourth one, no, because I get the guy that owns the fourth one doesn't allow anyone to put anything about Bloodsport for on YouTube or anything. But I mean, there's so many movies that been released like. I mean, bad movies, to be honest, like Blu-ray and 4K. And I think these sequels definitely deserved. I know a lot of people didn't like the sequels because Van Damme was not in the sequels. But at least this one, most of the people I know, and even the feedback, what I see online, a lot of people do like this sequel, Bloodsport 2. And it was the first movie with Danielle Bernhardt. You have Pat Morita from the Karate Kid movies. You have the legendary James Wong, legendary, legit actor, a proper actor, is in this one as well. Is the one that trains Bernhardt in jail, in the prison. Of course, he's not a martial artist, or Pat Morita is, but he's legendary from the Karate Kid movie. So this one, even though it was a low budget movie, Alan Merez produced and directed. He was not a famous director. Basically, he's known for directing the second and the third one, and he was still the producer to the fourth movie, but he was not the one like directing. It was Elvis Restaino, another director that it was not that famous. Basically, his most famous movie probably is directing Bloodsport 4, but we'll get there in a minute to Bloodsport 4. I mean, let me know what you think, guys. If these three need like urgent Blu-ray, I think they do. They deserve like a full HD. Probably we don't need a 4K, but a 2K scan, a 4K scan of these three, widescreen to see on the. Nowadays we don't have 4:3 like a big box television like we had like growing up, right? So we have like widescreen televisions, OLED. So it will be great to have all these movies like the PM Entertainment movies, that all of them are being released on full HD widescreen. It will be great to have these three sequels that 30 years after they are still stuck. 96. 97 and 99, the third one, and they are still stuck on DVD. And like I told you guys, this one, look, the only member, the only cast member that was in the first Bloodsport that came back for the second one is Donald Gibb, as you can see there, with Danielle Bernhardt. And you have like Pat Morita on this one as well. Here you can see is one of the scenes from the final fight scene. This guy there, you might know him, it's Ong Soo Han. This guy was in King of the Kickboxers. He has a fight scene with Lauren Avedon. He was in like Kickboxer. He fought like Tong Po. He was also in the Tiger Claws movies with Bola Young and Cynthia Rothrock. He has a fight scene with Jason Scott Lee in the Dragon movie as well. You have like Last to Surrender with Roddy Piper from WWF as well. Roddy Piper did a lot of like B movies in the 90s. So basically this guy is playing the role that was played by Bolo Young in the first movie, Sean Lee. You have Frank Dukes and Sean Lee. And here you have Danielle Bernhardt playing Alex Cardo. And the demon is the main guy. The main bad guy is going to fight against Danielle Bernhardt in the final fight scene. James Wong here, one of the scenes in the prison. Philip Tan, that you might know him from Martial Law and Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren. And this guy here is like a great martial artist. He was the one. He was the fight choreographer for this movie. That's right. All the fight scenes in this movie were fight choreographed by Philip Tan, another legendary actor that you know from all the B action movies. You have Ron Hall, another great martial artist, is in this one. Nicholas Hill, that you might know, Private Eye from the 80s survival game, is in Deathmatch with Matthias Hughes and Martin Cobb. Is in Grid Runners with Don the Dragon Wilson. Is in this one as well. I mean, he was a legit martial artist as well. Even he had like a professional, he had like some MMA fights. He fought like Pedro Rizzo, that was a Brazilian like UFC fighter. So again, all these guys, the guys that are in the committee in the tournament, 90% of them are like legit fighters, and some of them were even like MMA fighters. So the fight scenes are super legit. Even some people that sleep on this movie saying, "Oh, there is no Van Damme, there is no Bola Young." They were legit. Most of the guys in the guys that play Paco was a great Muay Thai artist that is Paulo Tocha. Actually, he's like Portuguese. And you have Michel Kisi in Bloodsport, Bola Young, Van Damme. They were like super legit, the original Bloodsport. But Bloodsport 2, you had even more legit like fighters, and you have great actors like Pat Morita, James Wong. If you never watch a Bloodsport 2, I'll definitely advise you guys. Like, I know that you guys that follow my channel, most likely you guys did watch Bloodsport 2 growing up. Some of you might like it, some of you might not like it. Just let me know what you think. I always tell you, just comment down below. Let me know what you think about Bloodsport 2. But for me, super legit, great sequel, amazing fight scenes. Daniel Bernhardt, I mean, his presence, a tall guy, great physique, great martial artist, taekwondo, expert, amazing. And then you have that guy there. You can see it's Keanu Reeves. And that guy there is like Chad Stahelski. That's right. That's the guy that directed the four John Wick movies, and is in this one, and he's also in Bloodsport 3. In this one, he has a fight with Daniel Bernhardt on this one. Even the final credits, it doesn't even have a name in the movie. On the third one is Max Omega on the third one, and he's with JJ Perry, that is on the third movie as well. So he has like 3 fights in the third movie. So even before he was the great director to the John Wick movies, he was like a stunt double. He created his own company with David Leitch as well. He served as he was like the body double to Brandon Lee. You might know Brandon Lee passed away shooting like the Crow, right? And then they needed someone to finish some of the scenes that they were not able to. And they got Chad Stahelski, so he was used as the body double to Brandon Lee. And after that, he was like the stunt double to Keanu Reeves in the Matrix movie, and it was in a lot of a lot of your favorite movies from the 90s, like action martial arts, like movies from PM Entertainment with Gary Daniels, Recoil, and yeah, that's right, Chad Stahelski was just a stunt double in those movies. And at the time, no one knew, but if you guys check, you can go online or IMDb or other pages, and you would see his name, where he's credited, the amount of movies he worked. But there's many interviews of him online. He has an interview on the Scott Adkins channel, so he's like a legit martial artist. That's why John Wick was it was 4 amazing movies, because he knew the everything that was needed to make a big action movie, because he was involved with all the action and martial art movies in the 90s, beginning of 2000s, even being a stunt double to Brandon Lee, and then Keanu Reeves in the Matrix, and being himself a great martial artist. So he knew what it takes to be involved in those action martial art movies. And now he's going to be directing the the remake to Highlander as well with Henry Cavill as well from Superman. So he's keeping himself like busy and doing great action movies. I'm going to show in a second like some clips, especially the third one. He's like a guy with the long hair. You'll know if you watch the movies, if you check the movies, both Bloodsport 2 and 3. In both movies, he has fights with Danielle Bernhardt. He uses like a long hair, like skinny, doing like the backflips and everything. Great martial artist, and the funny thing as well, you have J.J. Perry on the third movie as well, and it's no coincidence that you see Daniel Bernhardt. He was in the 3 sequels to Bloodsport, right? And then like true reality, cruel reality. The one of the movies that was directed by Sheldon Lettish that has like Paco Christian Prieto. I mean, after the 3 Bloodsports, he was in 2 or 3 movies like Daniel Bernhardt. I think it's Cruel Reality. I think that one is with Miles O'Keefe as well. I forgot now. It's like so much movies here. I let all those VHSs. After the 3 Bloodsports, he had like 2 or 3 like low budget movies, right? And then he was in the sequels to The Matrix. There is no coincidence, right? Because then he became a big friend of Stawowski, right? So Stawowski was like in these 2 Bloodsport movies, the 2 sequels, the second and the third. He was not on the fourth one. And there is no coincidence. And he was a stunt double for Keanu Reeves, right? In the Matrix, Chad Stawowski, right? And then the Matrix sequels, you see Daniel Bernhardt there. And even after that, when he directed John Wick, he used Daniel Bernhardt in John Wick. And even this recent movie that was directed by J.J. Perry, that he was another legendary like stunt double. He had like small roles in like martial art movies, B movies from the 90s. You know who he is. I mean, I'm going to show you a picture in a minute. J.J. Perry. He directed The Killer's Game. That is a recent movie from last year with Batista from WWE, Terry Crews, Scott Atkins is in that movie as well. Danielle Bernhardt is in that movie as well. That's like a great cast. Actually, it's a nice, like, fun comedy action movie. Ben Kingsley as well. If you didn't watch, you can check that one. Probably it's on Prime. It's a recent movie from last year and directed by J.J. Perry, the legendary martial artist and stunt double that was in so many of the movies that you guys grew up watching, right? And again, Daniel Bernhardt was in that movie. So it's funny that the Stawowski and J.J. Perry in the 90s, there were no one, and all of a sudden they are directing big movies. And of course, they knew Bernhardt from the 90s, and that's why you see Bernhardt in some big movies. I mean, it's not like big roles, it's like smaller roles as well, but I think Bernhardt always delivers. He was great in John Wick and even this Killer's Game, like this recent movie. It was great. So here it's like one of the final fight scenes. Wong Su-wan kicking like a Bernhardt. So many guys on this one. You have Niels Allen Stewart, like it's a big guy that is in a lot of B martial art movies as well. You have like as well Hil Cho, that is like a taekwondo expert that is in the best of the best like movies with Eric Roberts and Philip Ree. And this one is like there's some pictures. This is like Bloodsport 3. This is like some of the posters. And in that picture, you can see Daniel Bernhardt on the bottom right. And then you see there like Chad Stawowski, the guy with long hair. And you see J.J. Loco Perry. As you can see there, Daniel Bernhardt, J.J. Perry. And you have there Chad Stawowski. That's right. That's the director of John Wick. And this is still a picture from Bloodsport 3, and is Max Omega in Bloodsport 3, and he has another nice fight scene with Daniel Bernhardt. So it's a great fight scene. And in this one, you have the main villain. You can see that big guy there. I mean, that's the only thing. It's all like legit martial artists. This one was filmed in Sri Lanka. That guy there is like 6'7", like 2 meters tall. Like you can see, he's a bodybuilder. Actually, that guy, that guy Nicholas Holson. I mean, the guy passed away in '97. This movie, it was released in '97, but the movie was shot like in '96 in Sri Lanka. This why he was in some movies like Back in Business with Brian Bosworth, that the legendary Brian Bosworth. He was in a lot of like low budget movies in the '90s. He was in Fist of Iron with Michael Wirth as well. And here, as you can see, plays the main villain. You can see Daniel Bernhardt is like a tall, big guy, and this guy was gigantic. But it's the only one that it was not like a legit like fighter, martial artist. I think I would say probably the only one that I can say it was not like a legit like a martial artist. You have also Eric Paulson. That's right, a former MMA fighter, one of the most prestigious like legit like martial art coaches in the business, and he's in this movie. Was like young here, so this one is from 1997, was released in 97, shot like in 96. That's right, Eric Paulson. If you are like big MMA fights MMA fans, you know him. He was like an MMA fighter, but probably most of his fights in the 90s, early 2000s, and then he became like a super like a coach, super respected coach in the MMA world, as he is in this movie as well. So again, the second one is loaded with legit martial artists, and this one again, you still have Pat Morita on this one, and you have James Wong. They are not much in the movie because James Wong is killed. I hope I'm not like spoiling anything, but you guys watch this one, right? Uh, and in this one, Bernhard is trained by Hil Cho, the guy that is one of the judges in the second movie. In this one, he trains Bernhard. He prepares Bernhard for the committee. Basically, the main bad guy that is played. This is one of the scenes where he's training in the middle of the jungle. The main villain, this one, is Jonathan Wright Davis. That's right. That guy there is from, you know him from the Indiana Jones movies and from the Lord of the Rings. I mean, I don't know him from those movies, so he's in Cyborg Cop for me. He's the guy that is in a lot of like martial arts and action movies, not a martial arts or anything, but he always play a great villain. He's like English, and he plays the main villain here that kills James Wong, and then Ben Art goes to the committee to avenge James Wong death. The plot is pretty much always the same. And again, what I said about the second one, the fight scenes. This one, the fight choreographer on this one was Chad Stahelski. That's right, the director of John Wick was the one who fight choreographed like the fight scenes on this one. The second one was Philip Tan. This one was like Chad Stahelski. He fight choreographed the movie, and he was in more fights in the committee. And this one, he was in 3 fights, so he was super involved on the on this one. And then again, Bloodsport 1, my favorite. Number 2, it's my second favorite. Number 3, it's my third favorite. And now I'm going to talk you about, this is Bloodsport 4, the one that a lot of people don't like, but I'm going to say the positive things about this one first, then the negative. There are negative things to say about Bloodsport 4. This is the poster, the original poster, the one that I grew up watching, and the one I had, the VHS poster, was this one back in Portugal. You have the legendary Stefanos Mitsotakis. That's right, the Greek actor that you might know. He was in a lot of Van Damme movies like Cyborg, Maximum Risk, The Quest, Lionheart, Derailed. He was in Best of the Best 2 with Philip Ree. He was a big guy. He was a legit martial artist. He fought twice, like 2 MMA fights. He was like a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He was like a tall, strong, muscular guy, super dangerous guy, like in real life. This is not like a fake, like, or a movie actor, like a fake martial artist. That guy you see there fighting Bernhard, and he was the one fight choreographing the fight scenes to Bloodsport 4 from 99. So all the martial artists in this one are super legit as well, especially Mitsalkakis. Because again, guys, he was a dangerous guy. The two fights he was in, he won both fights, legit mixed martial art fights, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, big guy. The final fight scene is great with Ben Hart, so super legit. As you can see, here's a picture from the final fight scene, and then is where he kills the. This picture here, just to show you this guy there is Eric Paulson, where he fights against Ben Hart on the third one. Just to show you the pictures, you guys know that's the former MMA fighter, MMA coach Eric Paulson. And here it's Mitsalkakis. He's like here he's like older when he was older. He passed away many years ago. Rest his soul in peace. He was a great bad guy. For me, it's unfortunate that he was not in more movies and they gave him like bigger roles, like in Bloodsport 4. He was the main villain in Bloodsport 4, and I think he was always amazing. Look at that guy. Big muscular guy, legit fighter, scary guy. That's a scene with Van Damme in Maximum Risk, as you can see. And you can see the movies he was in: Cyborg, Lionheart, Maximum Risk, The Quest, and Derailed. And again, this one, number 2, amazing sequel to Bloodsport, legit, great actors, great martial artists. I love Bloodsport 2. Bloodsport 3, I liked it, not as much as the second one. I think the second one, you have like James Wong, Pat Morita, they are more involved in the movie. You have Donald Gibb from the first Bloodsport. But I still like the third one, apart from, that the main villain, the bad guy, that like guy that passed away, that Nicholas Olsen. He was not like a martial artist. They used a lot of that like in the 90s, like a big tall guy, muscular, but you can see the fight scenes is like a pure like brute force. They are not great fight scenes when he's in the he was always like he only had like 2 or 3 fights in the entire movie, so because he was not like a fighter. I think that's the only thing on the third one. Still legit. I like the soundtrack for Bloodsport 2 and 3. The soundtrack is amazing. They use the same soundtrack in both Bloodsport 2 and 3. That was great. Bloodsport 4, the thing I was like disappointed. The good things is like the fight scenes are great. You have like Mitsalkakis like fight choreographing. The guy is a legit MMA fighter, so you cannot ask for more. But the thing is, you have like Ben Hart is Alex Cardo on the second and the third movie, and all of a sudden you watch the fourth one, and he's like John Keller. I said, and you say, what the hell? Why is he John Keller? Is Alex Cardo in the second and the third one, and on the fourth one is John Keller, and he's a cop, right? Basically, you might say it's like a rip-off of like Dead Warrant with Van Damme, because you have the main guy, Mitsalkakis, the guy that he chased, like in a way Van Damme chased like Patrick Kilpatrick, and then Van Damme goes undercover to a prison. Ben Hart goes undercover, and who is that in that prison? Is Stefanos Mitsalkakis, and the guy that runs the prison, that is the main villain, right? And then the final fight scene, you're going to have the clash between, Ben Hart and Mitsalkakis. Great fight scene, 2 big guys fighting, super legit. But the issue, I know the acting is not that great. This one was filmed in Bulgaria, right? Like in Europe, Eastern Europe. The third one was filmed in Sri Lanka. The only thing about this one, a lot of people say the acting is not that great, and I do agree with that. And even the sound effects, there is some issues with the sound effects, because sometimes you see the fight scenes. The fight scenes are great choreographed. It's not like Mitsalkakis' fault. He's not the one taking care of like the audio or anything. But you see a guy throwing a punch, and the guy's throwing the punch, and you don't listen to any noise. And then in another fight scene, you see the noise of someone like someone is kicking the guy, but the guy didn't actually kick the guy. So there is some issues with the audio on this one. I cannot say the acting the acting is not great. You had David Rowe, that is like a big black guy, is in a lot of like B martial art movies as well. That plays Billings in the movie. Again, the fight scene is great, but the acting is not that great. I give you that. There was no reasons to change his name, the character, from Alex Carter to John Keller. And there's some audio issues, definitely. I mean, it's not nice you watching a movie, right? So they do all the fights and then they add the sound effects. And the guy, you listen like a kick, and the guy didn't kick the guy yet, or vice versa. You are like hearing like someone punching, and the punch was not even thrown yet. So yeah, but the fight scenes are great. I still like it, but obviously, if I have to do a ranking, number one definitely is my number one. Number two is my second favorite. Number three is my third favorite. And number four is my fourth favorite. So I'm not going to say that I hate any of the sequels, because I don't, and I want this on Blu-ray HD to have to add to my 4K of Bloodsport. You guys let me know what you think. Which one was your favorite? I guess which one you're going to choose. But some people might prefer the second or the third, I mean, or the fourth. You never know. We all have like different like tastes when it comes to movies. So let me just show you some scenes. Not a lot, just you guys see the picture quality of the movie. Here is like as you can see, is one of the fight scenes that the demon kicks like Donald Gibb. Again, Donald Gibb is one of the guys that came to is the only guy from the original Bloodsport that came for the sequel. Again, the picture quality is not that great. Some movies from the 90s, the DVDs are okay. These ones, I cannot say they are like great when it comes to the picture quality. They are way better like DVDs from the 90s. It's unfortunate that we don't have this on Blu-ray yet, but I hope someday. Here you can see, just show you some of the. You see that guy there is like he'll show. It's like one of the judges in Bloodsport 2, and he's the guy that trains like Bernhardt in Bloodsport 2. In Bloodsport 3, preparing him for the committee. Basically, here is the judge on the second movie, and on the third movie is the guy that trains Bernhardt in the middle of the jungle. Is that guy there? So you know him. As you can see, the picture quality, it's okay. And again, this is a DVD. I have it on my 4K player that upscales the picture quality, but still you can see it's not like a great picture quality. And here you can see the legendary, you know him, Wong Soo Han. That's right, the guy that was in Kickboxer, King of the Kickboxers, the Tiger Claws movies, Last to Surrender with Roddy Piper, and he's the guy that fights Bernhardt in the final fight scene. And it's a great fight scene as well. He's like a legit martial artist. As you can see, picture quality, okay. There are worse DVDs, but there are way better DVDs as well. So let me show you just like some picture quality when it comes to the to the third one as well. This is from the second one, and I'll show you now from the third one. Again, guys, this one's is like movies that definitely need like a Blu-ray. I really don't understand. Like we have so many B movies, like I mean, literally rubbish, like movies that don't even deserve to be. I mean, all the movies are. It's great when they release like Blu-rays and 4Ks, but there are so many movies that probably didn't even deserve to be on Blu-ray, and we have like a 4K of those movies, and these like cult classics. For me, all these movies, B movies, martial arts action movies, and this one, it belongs to a famous franchise. Like it or not, these are the sequels to the amazing Bloodsport. It's like a kickboxer. I'm waiting for the sequels on HD as well. I know there is like HD on the online platforms. They already did the scans to all the kickboxer sequels, but officially there is no Blu-ray releases. There is the fourth and the fifth in Germany, but the second and the third there is no official releases to the kickboxers. So let me just show you here like the some of the, as you can see here, FEM like entertainment, and just show you like some of the, and again I think this one is even worse when it comes to the picture quality. You can see it's not that great. It's okay, but again 4:3 is not widescreen, not an amazing picture quality. Let me just show you like a scene, like an outdoor scene. Again, okay, just reasonable. I think from the three sequels, the best DVD when it comes to the picture quality is the fourth one. Makes sense because it's from 99. It's a more recent movie. It's like late 90s, beginning of 2000s. So the picture quality, it's a little bit better. But when it comes to this one, you can see here like a fight, a night scene, Ben Hart, and again here like a jungle scene in Sri Lanka. The picture quality is not that great. So you can see here him training. And again, this is like the outside of the Kumite where they fought. And the Beast is one of the scenes. The Beast is the guy that I told you that the guy is not like a legit like a martial artist. Show you like some of the scenes here. You can see the picture quality. Again, not great. This is already from the last fight scene. Let's see if there is like another one here. I can just show you, guys, so you guys can see the picture quality. Again, here is like one of the scenes in the jungle. Let me see here if there's another one. Here is like the Beast, Kamasha Super, and here you see that the guy that plays the Beast, that tall guy, that is Nicholas Holson, the guy that passed away in '97. He was in a few movies. He was still like super young. He's like a big guy, 6'7", 2 meters tall, a gigantic guy, as you can see in this fight scene. And let me see, like it's like Jason is with his kid Bernhard, and this is the final fight scene. And let me just try to see if there was a scene here with Chad Stahelski, but the thing is I cannot show a lot of this, like because I can get like a copyright to this one. Some movies are super strict with the copyrights and everything. Let me just fast forward this to see. This is like the final fight scene where Daniel Bernhardt fight. But again, guys, just you guys could see the picture quality. And like I told you, guys can check these ones on the. Unfortunately, I cannot show a lot. Because can get copyrights. Remember, like I tried to film this like yesterday. I showed like literally 30 seconds of like 30 seconds of like of the movie, and I got like a copyright because I showed like 30 seconds of Bloodsport like 2. It's quite ridiculous, really. But that happens. Just to show you some of the scenes, and you guys can see the actual like picture, the actual picture quality of the DVDs. That's why I'm telling you guys this one definitely needs like a Blu-ray, a Blu-ray release like urgent, because the DVDs don't look that great. But if you want to see like Chad Stahelski, the director of John Wick, this movies, the second and the third one are on YouTube, and you have Max Omega. In the third one, he was in 2 or 3 different fights. I show you the picture. Is the guy with the long hair. So you can see him like showcasing his like martial arts skills and ability way before he became like the super famous director of like the John Wick franchise. And this one, as you can see, Bloodsport for the final chapter. I mean, I think in some countries it's the Dark Comedy. I think in Portugal the title is like Bloodsport for the Dark Comedy. So I think they changed the titles from country to country. Let me just try to show you something. Just the picture quality, guys. Again, I know the second and the third you guys can check. The movies are on YouTube and all over the internet. But the fourth one is not. So the fourth one, you might have some clips on YouTube, but this one definitely not. And again, guys, the only way you can get this one is like DVDs. So let me see, like maybe the final fight scene, where you have here like you can see here Ben Hart, and you can see here like the one of the guys, the cops, like from the prison, and that guy that plays the main villain in the movie. And this is the final fight scene between like Ben Hart, and you can see here. He already fought like Mitsalkakis on this occasion. Let me just put this one a little bit back. So I just want to show you like a little bit of this one. And here you can see Mitsalkakis there, and Ben Hart. Mitsalkakis is the guy that I told you he was in many Van Damme movies. And you can see here the final fight scene. Great scenes. And again, guys, that's one of the things. These movies, like both the second and the third one, they introduce like the grappling into the movies, because most of the movies, 80s, late 80s through the 90s, 70s, you just see the striking aspect, Van Damme. And I know it's more spectacular for the movies, like high kicks, roundhouse kicks. You wouldn't see too much grappling in the movies. And they introduce, like in the second one, you have some grapplers in the movie, and in this one, of course, in the third one as well. Because you have Eric Paulson, that was an MMA fighter, a judo expert. So you see a lot of like, grappling elements. Even the fighter, Eric Paulson, it's the blonde guy with I showed you already, the blonde guy with long hairs. He fights like Ben Hart in Bloodsport 3. You can check that as well. So you see some ground elements. As you can see on this one, obviously, the guy on top of Ben Hart, it's Mitsalkakis, like I told you. He's like a legit black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He has like 2 MMA fights. So he was a legit fighter, as you can see here. And it's a great fight scene. Again, the picture quality of this one, I think this one is the one that has like the best picture quality compared to the other two. It's not like a gigantic difference, but you can see it's like a leap compared to the other two, the Bloodsport 2 and 3. This is like outside, like shot from the movie. Again, this one was filmed in Bulgaria, and yeah, guys, this was like tech is going long, the video, almost 45 minutes, but I wanted to talk to you guys about like give you all the information possible about especially the sequels, You guys now can go to YouTube and watch the second and the third one. If you didn't, you guys can buy the DVDs. This one's kind of like you can still get it quite cheap here in the UK. Probably in the US you guys can as well. If you don't have these ones, you should get them. They are great sequels in my opinion. Just let me know what you guys think. Which one is your favorite? I know that nothing can beat the original. This one here, the original poster, nothing can beat the original Bloodsport with Van Damme, a canon movie. But the sequels are super fun and entertaining, and there is always positive aspects. I mean, if you like legit like martial art movies and fight scenes, the fight scenes here are great. On this one are great, not the best, but you have like a legit martial artist like Eric Paulson on this one. You have Mitsalkakis on this one, like fight choreographing the fight scenes. Great fight scenes on all the three sequels. So you guys let me know what you think about like all these sequels. Which one is your favorite, or which one is your favorite Bloodsport, or if you don't even, if you want to separate them. And okay, Bloodsport 1 is one thing, and then you have like the three sequels to Bloodsport. You guys let me know what you think about the Bloodsport franchise. Which one was your favorite? If you guys don't like it, which one was your favorite like character? And feel free to go online. All this information I gave to you guys, it's all legit. Most 99%. It's all legit fighters in these three sequels and in the original as well. And you have that thing about having the John Wick director, the guy that directed the 4 John Wicks in the Bloodsport 2 and 3, that it's super nice as well. And it's a lot of things on these like three sequels, not just being like the three sequels to Bloodsport, but everyone that was involved in the three sequels. It's like people that you guys know. You grew up watching martial art movies, action movies in the 90s. You know most of the actors on these three movies, and most of them are legit martial artists, even like legit, like true real life like fighters. And yeah, guys, you guys let me know what you think. Comment down below. If it's your first time watching my channel on YouTube, what I do on this channel, I do like reviews, unboxing, especially of movies of the 80s and the 90s, DVDs, Blu-rays, like 4Ks. I review movies. I do top 10 of like top 10 movies, top 10 actors, everything about the action from the 80s and the 90s. And hit that like button. Subscribe, follow my page if you don't, and as always, I'll be with you guys soon, always showing you the best of the 80s and the 90s, not only but mainly the best of the 80s and 90s action. Let me know what you think about these ones here, Bloodsport and the three sequels to Bloodsport, and I'll be with you guys soon. Keep strong.